question natin ay magagaling, of course, kay MJ Marfori.
Here she is! Hello, MJ! Of TV5 and Mega Entertainment.
Ganda,
Ay, may mic siya pa.
Congratulations guys! Actually after the first episode, sobrang daming tanong, pero baka ma-spoil. Pero I just wanna congratulate of course everybody, Direk, grabe, from senior high to this, is just fantastic. And first episode, ang dami ng gustong malaman ng mga tao. Pero syempre doon tayo sa, of course, sa bagong kay Dimples, yung first question natin. It took some time for you to accept, and now you explain to us why. Now that you did this, what were your preparations? Because we also saw you transform off-cam. Medyo nakikita namin, parang talagang nag-characterization, nag-immersion ka. Can you tell us? Can you share with us?
Una, salamat kapatid. Thank you so much for being here. Ako siguro, just the preparations really are more psychological. Kasi parang this time we wanna attack it in a way that is mas textured. Hirap pala magsalita. Pagkabawal sabihin. Ako lang siguro parang with this, lagi akong naninimbang. Kasi syempre, at the end of the day, dahil pamilyado akong tao, meron akong ipinapalit sa oras na yon. And very precious sa akin yung time ko with my family. So to choose to be outside of that, it has to be, syempre wala naman talagang papantay sa oras ng pamilya. Pero it has to be something that will be of value to other people as well. At may Gen Z ako na anak. So when I think of High Street, I think of Cal, and she's not here. What would she appreciate? What kind of work ang magagawa ko na magiging proud yung anak kong ginawa ko tong trabahong to? Nandun na ako. So yung sa akin, the preparation is really more, una, mawawala ako sa bahay namin. Kasi nag-good morning kapatid pa rin ako. And thankfully, with my Dreamscape family, they allow me to shoot, to do the shows first before I shoot for them. Also, I think physicality. Oo, parang natatakot ako, parang may sinasaktan ba sa labas? Kasi kung may sinasaktan sa labas, baka gusto muna natin tignan yun. Pero ako siguro, parang yung preparation lang namin nila Direk Onat and Direk Lino, mas conversation about how to pace the character. Mas nandun kami. Kasi kilala ang senior high for dropping bombs here and there and now and tomorrow. Now, for my character, it has to mean something at some point. And dapat, yung hindi ko pa nagagawa dati, yun naman yung laging binibigay ng Dreamscape sa akin nila, Direk Eric, na bago dun sa pwede kong i-offer. I think yun yung mahirap kapag lumaki ka na sa industriyang to. Yung challenge na is not even to compete with anyone, but yourself. Pag tinignan mo, I hope hindi nila ma-remember si Daniela dito. I hope hindi nila ma-remember si Celine dito. May mga ganun na kami.
Thank you. Actually, hindi namin alam kung mabait ka dito o hindi.
Ako din eh.
Oh, hindi
Para
ko
lang
alam.
alam nyo, ako rin, hindi ko rin alam.
Oh! And thank you so much.
Thank you,
My
Angie.
next question is for the directors, Direk Onat and of course Direk Lino, because yun nga po, no, yung senior high, it dropped bombs and it opened conversation, especially to the Gen Z. And dito parang ang dami rin. We saw, without spoiling too much, no, we touched on tech, we touched on hacking, journalism as well, and the truths. Ano po yung naging deliberation nyo before nyo naisip na ito yung mga subject matters, no, that should be talked about, especially in such a huge platform that you have? Direk.
Malawak po ang naging conversation with the creative people, the creative team, with the writers in choosing the issues that you'd want to incorporate into the story. Kasi kung naalala nyo naman yung senior high talaga, it's a story that revolves around this suspense, mystery, drama, murder, mystery. Pero nakapaloob doon yung mga maraming mga relevant issues. And we tried, yun ang pinaka-naging brand nung show. And this being a continuing part of that series franchise. So sabi namin, kailangan ganun din yung flavor. It's a suspense mystery story, but it also incorporates very relevant themes and issues na relevant sa mga audience natin, particularly this age group, na kinabibilangan ng mga bida natin. So, yeah, we tried also to include issues that we haven't touched yet before. Para hindi magkaroon ng repetition nung kasi malawak yun na-cover ng senior high. So, pinili namin masusi yung mga issues na malatakan ngayon. And you'd be surprised, some of the issues are kind of related to the issues that we have touched in senior high. Pero somehow, merong kakaiba at fresher approach. And lalo na sa mga mas older generation, you'd be surprised at some of the revelations that we show na issues na kinasasadlakan ng mga Gen Z. Kasi meron kami na-touch na minsan parang, ay, may ganun palang kina-involve ang mga batang to ngayon. It's going to be an eye-opener for para to audience, I think.
Looking forward. Thank you po. Direk Lino, you want to add to that?
Yeah, ako siguro, what's interesting rin yung interplay ng generations. Sa trabaho natin, sa pamilya natin, there's always yung interplay ng iba't ibang mga henerasyon. Parang nung huling beses ako nag-direct, ibang gen yung mga kasama ko. Ito, dealing with Gen Z is very different. And something I learned while doing this show is, yung Gen Z, we always talk about the beauty of how they embrace yung diversity. That's something our generation admires from you guys. Yung tolerance nyo, how you embrace diversity in each other. But I think something na natutunan ko naman sa show, di ba? Yung beauty naman of the collective. Na Gen Z is so interesting individually, but also together. Huwag natin i-underestimate yung generation na to. Because they will do great things. And I think this show is something that will show na pag magkakasama sila, when they work together, they can possibly overcome evil things.
Mas ganyan kasi tinweet pa to ni Direk Lino na new show kasi it came in na medyo buo yung, di ba, with Direk Onat Diaz na senior high. Did you treat this as a new show or parang nag-adjust ka rin directly?
Yeah, parang I came in 2 weeks before, buo na ang script,
Okay.
buo na ang cast. So parang apprentice ako ni Direk Onat dito. I'm learning about the show. I'm learning about the characters when I talk to all of the individuals. And ako yun yung beauty ng paggawa ng show. The things you learn while doing it and the things that you discover. So may mga eksena kami dito na after it's done, you discover something new. And I think that's beautiful. That's the beautiful thing about what we do.
Kasi after 5 years naman Direk, so altogether parang new show na rin talaga, di ba? New characters.
Right.
Alright.
Yes.
Go ahead, Direk O.
Si Direk Lino has also made so much contribution to the creation of this new show. Kasi ang dami niyang mga fresh inputs that he has included in the show. Kasi nga bilang siya yung fresh eye. Kami lahat, kaming sobrang immersed na nakalubog na hanggang dito from the previous story. It's so refreshing to have someone with a fresh eye like Direk Lino. Kasi ang dami niyang biglang binabato na, oo nga, hindi natin naisip lahat yun kasi sobra tayong nakalubog lahat at sobra tayong single-minded dun sa approach namin. But he brings out some of the... Pero oo nga naman. Bravo ko dun, Direk Lino.
In fairness na. Woo! Thank you for sharing, Direk Onat.
Lagi din po may pa-ice cream si Direk.
Nasaan ba tayo ngayon? Sa Bonifacio High Street.
Yun ang masarap.
He was once a mayor here.
Saka maganda talaga
Just kidding.
maganda talaga yung makikita na natin talagang very close naman talaga yung buong production.
Pero ang pagpuproduce hindi bago kay Direk Lino.
Yes.
He has been producing. Siya producer ng Bagman, ng bagong Bagman na showing soon.
Yes.
Tapos, pagiging director lang ang gustong balikan ni Direk Lino ngayon. Di ba? Miss Rain Entertainment. He heads Rain Entertainment.
Yes.
Okay.
Congratulations again to our directors and the cast. Pero, of course, may next question naman tayo. This question is coming from Janrel Cidro ng Kapamilya Universe.
Janrel, where are you? Babasahin ba niya or are you gonna read it na lang?
Basahin ko na lang for
Go ahead.
Alright. This question is for Andrea Brillantes. Kung yung senior high, it mostly talked about how money and connections work, anong relevant issue naman kaya i-discuss dito sa High Street?
Actually, same lang din. Kasi, lagi natin iniisip na after 5 years, parang ang dami na pwede magbago and pwede naman po madami magbago pero sometimes reality kicks in and hindi ganun kadaling magbago ng mga bagay-bagay. I think, Sa role po ni Sky, ang pagiging relevant niya at kung bakit ako minsan nakaka-relate sa kanya is ang dami expectations, especially after college. Parang mag-expect ka na eto na, magsa-start na yung life ko, pwede na akong makakakuha ng promotion, makaka-move out na ako sa parents ko. Pero reality kicks in nga, and hindi siya ganun kadali. Ang trauma, akala natin 5 years is enough. Siguro naka-move on na si Sky, pero hindi din. May times sa matitrigger siya, maaalala niya, magre-relapse siya. So I think madami pong matatouch si Sky na Gen Zs na hindi kung tingin mo na pe-pressure ka, baka pinipressure mo lang sarili mo. And hindi ka nag-iisa dito sa mga bagong graduates dito na dito din sa High Street makikita nyo na we're all just trying to figure things out. Kami mga fresh grad na bago lang kami sa world na to, na lahat kami nag-a-adjust kasi sanay kami sa four walls ng North Fort. Ngayon, mag-work na kami and sasama na kami sa pagbayad ng bill sa family namin. Na ang bigat pala ng responsibility sa outside world nang wala lang sa school. Kasi iba din yung stress namin as students. Ngayon naman as young adults entering the real world na sinasabi nila work, ganon. So I think isa yun sa mga sana may tulong ni Sky na alam yun, chill lang, huwag niyo masyado i-pressure sarili ninyo.
Actually, parang, di ba lately question yung parang, kailangan bang responsibilidad ba ng batang tumulong sa magulang right after makapagtapos siya? Medyo malapit din yung writing character mo kung tutulungan mo ba si mama mo kasi, di ba, struggle. Tama. Di ba, parang gano'n, di ba? Yun din yun ngayon direct, yung tama bang tumulong pa din ang anak sa magulang even after lumipat, umalis na siya ng bahay o nag-graduate na siya, parang gano'n.
Yes, so ganun nga yung dating niya. And also, I think, sobrang sobrang tapang din ng project nito because it talks about a lot of, social issues na hindi naman minsan tabu na sa ating mga Pinoy, no?
At saka yung struggle niya sa journalist na parang, di ba,
Yes.
parang hindi mo alam kung si Romnick ba ay may agenda, di ba?
And hindi lang po, meron din dito yung, of course, yung kay Roxy, yung teenage pregnancy, na kung gaano kahirap din pag maging single mom, tapos nag-start ka pa na parang teenager ka, and mag-isa ka lang, wala yung partner mo, pero hindi din natin alam yung partner mo, meron din pinagdadaanan. Lahat po kami dito may kanya-kanyang baggage. So, and tulad lang ng senior high, na sinabi ko, abangan niyo po yung bawat plot ng bawat character dito kasi interesting po yung plots ng characters dito. Hintayin niyo pa yung kila Tommy, kila Kenji, kila Sanya. Kasi katulad lang siya ng senior high, pero parang different font lang. Meron kayong mga dapat abangan sa bawat characters na ayoko pa kasi i-spoil, pero alam kong relevant siya sa issues na nagsastruggle ng mga Gen Zs right now para lang mabuksan namin yung mata ng former generations and ng social media ng viewers natin na hindi pa masyado aware sa mga relevant issues na pinagdadaanan ng mga Gen Zs.
Did you deliberately direct with your creatives, deliberately identify socially related issues?
Yes.
Dahil doon ka naman nagsimula.
Yes, we did. Pero may mga iba ding issues na nagka-crop up as a direct result, because of the characters' journeys themselves. May mga iba hindi siya naka-design. Kumbaga hindi naman siya pintain issues. May mga ganon. Pero may mga iba na tumatakbo kasing kwento ng mga characters. Pag tumatakbo, oo nga, no? Hindi, unwittingly, we're dealing with something na hindi namin pinlano. Tapos biglang, magandang ibuka to. Kasi this talks about something that's really important na hindi natin napag-usapan pa previously.
Congrats sa team ni Miss Ai Tamayo, kay Brodian,
Yes.
Buka, and Champion Wazon.
Yes, congratulations. And of course, moving forward, we also have a question. Galing pa rin ito kay General Cedro ng Kapamilya Universe. The question is for Harvey Bautista. Since you're one of the new cast members, may similarity ba si Wesley sa Harvey in real life?
Siguro, Wesley kasi madiskarte siya. Yun yung I think na itutulong niya sa team ni Sky and Nikki is that nakakahanap siya ng paraan para matapos yung story. And I feel like determined siya. And I think yun yung similarity.
Hanggang doon na lang. Sorry.
Baka mahirap pa,
Yun,
no?
determined po kami dalawa, yun na lang.
Ay, kakaiba din si Harvey, no? Grabe din yung mga nakukuha mong roles, Harvey, no? Parang puro serious. Kanina rin doon, parang tahimik ka nga doon sa first 2 episodes, pero malaki na yung impact.
Nasa abangan na rin naman siya, nakikita mo
Yes.
na parang ano kayong tatakboy ng character ni Harvey. Pero alam kong malala yung tatakboy ng character
At
niya.
for sure, ibang camera ulit ang makikita
Ay,
natin.
sure.
Just that. Alright, of course, we have another question. This is coming from, tama. Galing to kay Kuya Alan Sancon.
Andito siya. Alam niyo
Yeah, I
may
think
panaan
we can ask
personally ask a question, alright? Pakigamit yung mic sa kaliwa mo. Charot, hindi yan makikitilaw.
Better talaga.
Yeah, yung first question ko for Dimples. Kasi parang di ba, alam naman nating high rating tong senior high and then di pumasok ka. Is there any pressure on your part being a part itong panigurado magiging high rating series?
Alam ko kasi na pag Dreamscape ang gumagawa, sure na ball na yan. Kasi I know how they pay attention to a lot of detail. Kasi gamay na gamay to. I mean, alam ko kasi na nung pumasok ako, kalmadong-kamado lang, kasadong-kasado yung senior high. Kaya na-excite ako. Kasi nakita ko yung promise nung show na bago. Imagine sa poster pa lang, I have to say the poster looks amazing!
Yes.
What was the name of our poster? Justin Besana. I think the photos are by
Mahal yun,
Eileen.
mahal.
No? Yeah.
Mahal.
Mahal ba? Well, kitang-kita naman ang ibinayad natin dyan. But really, I think we don't operate on pressure anymore. We like the happy pressure, pero I think it's more inspiration. Mas doon kami nanggagaling, yung drive, no? Parang direct ako kasi pag nakikita ko at nasa-sense ko yung feel ng set, hindi pressure yung nararamdaman ko. Ang nararamdaman ko, yung gigil na ay, i-level up to ng mas todo. Kasi yun ang pinakamasarap, lalo original ang senior high sa Dreamscape Direct, diba? So imagine, to be that big, this time it's going to be explosive. Ganon. Kaya nakadilaw kami kasi mag-explode. Wow. Pero yun siya, Kuya Alan, na parang hindi na siya more on pressure. Kung may pressure man, it's really within ourselves na lang na parang, uy, galingan natin to. Pero yung pressure na coming in, I don't really think of myself in that sense. Parang hindi rin ako ganun klase ng tao din kasi. So parang, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kuya Alan.
Yung second question ko dun sa mga previous members ng senior high na nag-mature na ngayon, di ba? Like yung love team ni Team Poch, di ba? Nila Cyril and Elijah, saka yung sila Andrea. Parang how mature yung magiging character nyo rito? And ano yung mga natutunan nyo on your journey doing this character na mas mature na? Gaano ka-mature yung character niyo? Parang pinakita yata dun sa previously, may mga kissing scene din si Team Poch, di ba? Parang ganun.
Feeling ko po, nag-mature sila pero pero yung tipong hinahanap pa rin yung kanilang mga sarili. Pero kung i-compare ko si Tim nung sa senior high dito sa high street, mas confident siya. At hindi na siya takot kung paano niya express yung love niya dun sa kay Poch. At kung paano niya ipaglaban si Poch dun sa family niya. Ayun, mas matapang na si Tim ngayon. In terms naman sa trabaho, siguro nandun pa rin yung takot ni Tim kasi nga bilang police parang natatakot siya na ma-discover yung kanyang totoong identity. Kaya ginagawa niya lang yun para lang sa trabaho. Spoil ko ba? Na-spoil ko din.
Nigi naman. Nigi.
sa'yo eh.
Spoil na sa rin
Spoil talaga.
Okay lang.
Forensic na lang yun.
Forensic.
Hindi mo naman sinabing namatay si ano eh. Ay,
Nigi.
Well, siguro with Poch, I think when nung senior high kasi laging lang naman siya parang alagad lang kasi nga he doesn't have means, wala siyang pamilya around him. So feeling ko yun nga with meeting Tim and being with Tim na in the long run. So I feel like mas kaya niya na sigurong saluhin yung sarili niya and I know what he wants. At parang alam ni Poch ko ano yung gusto niya nang gawin talaga basically. Pero yun nga, still tama yung sinabi ni Zich na yeah, mature in a way but you know, still finding themselves in the process pa rin sila ng ano ba dapat yung kailangan namin gawin? Ano bang dapat kong gawin as of now to be what I really want and need.
Pero
Siguro
last,
gusto.
hindi lang malinaw kung anong trabaho ni Mickey ngayon.
Yeah, that's a secret. I can't really.
Hindi mo spoil.
Yeah,
Ginawa
I
ni
won't.
Zich.
Sorry.
Na-spoil siya, baka isipin niya.
We are.
Pero nagustuhan natin yung yakap, no? Yung yakap doon. Sa scene na yun, sa first, yung nag-reunion, no? We love that so much. Kay Alan, yeah.
Sila, how about Cyril and Elijah? Being a teenage mom, di ba? Napakalaki ng role mo dito sa Cyril.
For me po, about maturity, siguro, isa si Roxy sa pinaka may malaking change. And feeling ko, hindi naman forced, pero masyadong napaaga yung pagiging mature niya. Kasi kailangan niyang mag-raise and kailangan niyang mag-guide ng isang human being. And I feel like, knowing Roxy na maagang naulila, I know na she will do anything para maka-raise ng isang bata na ma-experience ng batang yung lahat na niya na-experience nung times na wala silang magulang ng ate niya.
Sinlaki na nga niya, anak niya rin.
Actually, malapit na po akong mabutan ni Argus. Maturity na lang talaga yung nag-work kay Roxy, hindi na yung height. Hindi, pero ayun po, feeling ko makikita natin yung struggle ni Roxy as a mother and also yung pagiging independent niya, yung pagpapakita kung gaano pa rin siya ka-strong. Pero deep inside, we know na nahirapan din siya.
Ito ako excited din.
EJ.
Nag-mature ka ba
Sa
dito?
maturity nito si
Elijah.
Elijah.
Hello po. Hi, Kuya. Nag-mature si Archie for sure. Nakita yun naman po sa abangan. Nasa kulungan, no? So, wala siyang choice kundi mag-mature. Nakaka-mature talaga yung nasa kulungan ka. But, I'm excited to see what Archie does when and if he gets out of there. But, dami na kasing nangyari kay Archie Aguero. Of course, namatay si Harry, yung dad nila. He was the only man of the house, whatever that means in a conventional Filipino household. So he had a lot of responsibilities. Kaya excited po ako malaman ninyo kung paano siya nag-end up sa kulungan with all those responsibilities in hand. Kaya wala rin po ako masyadong masabi pa about Archie, but thank you po sa question.
Thank you. And last, Andre and
Juan Carlos.
Juan Carlos.
Hi, ano po yung question?
How much maturity ang nangyari sa after 5 years?
Nawala ko masyado actually. No, joke lang. Pero for Gino, especially for Gino, as you saw naman ho with the first episode, that was the first 2 episodes, right? Sobrang nagbago yung belief niya and yung values niya. Kasi nung sa scene niya, na-hire siya ba tong medyo bully na brooding na ewan na walang pake sa life, ganun. But then with High Street, parang all of a sudden, Gino has this sense of guilt with everything that his dad did, and then he wants to correct all of these mistakes that Gov did, and especially seeing Gino's mom, si Cecil, going through that whole thing. Crazy eyes. Even me as a person, I don't understand what's going on with Gino's mom. So, but that's the thing. Life mentioned that kanina, alam mo yun, we expect our children to take care of us when we're older, but the thing is, it's not just financially, because Gino, they're not really having that many issues when it comes to the financial side of things, but then Gino has that issue of his mom going through that whole psychological and mental and still being there for your family. And napakabigat nun para kay Gino. And alam mo yun, parang siya rin yung naging, at mo yung tatay para sa pamilya niya. all of a sudden. So, yeah, in terms of maturity, I believe that Gino has really matured a lot. Especially choosing that line of work, you know, being in law, so that he can help the victims of Papa Gov. And, ayun, wala. I feel like yung values ni Gino, it's something that I feel like a lot of viewers should really look up to.
Alright.
Kay Sky, honestly, I think Sky sa season 1 was mature na for her age eh. Mature na siya mag-isip para sa edad niya noon at 16, 17. Pero nagkulang lang siguro siya sa emotional maturity kasi ang lagi niya nauuna is yung sarili niya at nagiging impulsive siya masyado. So dito sa season 2, makikita natin na mas may consideration na siya sa time and feelings ng ibang tao. Hindi na niya lagi masyadong pinupush yung mga paniniwala niya or issues niya sa iba. At dito naman, sa pinagkaiba nila ni Sky, maliban sa maturity, I think makikita natin na medyo mas nag-loosen up lang siya. Kasi season 1, wala siyang ibang inisip kundi yung justice ng kambal niya. Ngayon, di ko alam kung napansin niyo, pero nakakapag-joke na si Sky ng konti. Nagsismile na siya, thank God. Nagsismile na si Sky. And ayun, nag-aayos na din siya. Pero siguro sa maturity, I think getting there pa lang si Sky. Kasi parang ngayon niya palang inisip yung sarili niya eh. Kasi buong season 1, buong teenage years niya, wala siyang ibang inisip kundi yung kapatid niya. So parang ngayon pa lang din ni Sky nakikilala kasi yung self niya eh. And ngayon lang siya nakaka-form ng mga hobby, ng mga gusto niya. Kaya I think she's getting there pa lang po.